Matapos naman nagbitiw sa pwesto si Chairperson Patricia Licuanan, inamin ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na sinibak niya ito sa pwesto.
I have dismissed Licuanan today, yung sa CHED, and yung sa Marina, he has tendered this resignation, and many will follow. Do not look at me as a saint. Pare-pareho lang tayong lahat.
Inanunsyo kahapon ni Licuanan sa flag ceremony ng CHED ang kanyang pagbibitiw matapos siyang tawagan ng Malacanang noong weekend. Ilan sa mga isyong pinupukol sa kanya ang umano'y maling paggamit ng pondo ng K-12 at pag-aproba ng kanyang mga biyahe abroad. Pareho niya itong tinanggi. Sinabi naman ng Pangulo na nasa 40 hanggang 70 mga pulis at 3 general pa ang balak niyang sibakin sa pwesto.
CHED Chairperson Patricia Licuanan said she resigned upon Malacanang's request. The president, however, is saying that he dismissed her. But you know, whichever is the case, what's clear is that another government official is out, and President Duterte earlier stressed that there are more to come. President Duterte didn't mention or give his reason why he wanted Licuanan out of office, but in his speech here earlier at the inauguration of the PNP Region 11's newest crime laboratory in Davao City, President Duterte again stressed his anti-corruption drive in government. Let's listen to the president in his own words.
I have dismissed Licuanan today, yung sa CHED, and yung sa Marina, he has tendered this resignation, and many will follow. Do not look at me as a saint. Pare-pareho lang tayong lahat.
President Duterte again also spoke about his plans to dismiss or fire more than 40 police officers and about 2 to 3 police generals, but still no names yet on who these officers are. PNP Chief General Bato de la Rosa was also here earlier, was also asked about that, and he said that the status of these officials are still pending before the National Police Commission. Now, in his speech, President Duterte admitted that graft and corruption may remain in government, but he did also have an appeal to everybody, especially those working in the bureaucracy. He says, do not do it under his watch, and if possible, he says, give the Filipino people a respite from corruption at the very least in the next 4 years.
Before I end, let me just say, lahat sa lahat, I have dismissed Licuanan today, yung sa CHED, and yung sa Marina, he has tendered this resignation, and many will follow. Do not look at me as a saint. Pare-pareho lang tayong lahat. At sabi ko, not so much about vices and everything, faults and maybe personal deficiencies. But money has not really been an issue to me. Yan sinasabi nilang yung mga ano nila, I really do not know where they got it. Basta sabi ko nga sa akin, yan lang ang pera ko. Pati yung sweldo ko sa land bank, because doon man nahulog yung sweldo natin lahat. And I've never been really getting that money because I was living with my mother. My mother was not rich, but she could afford to buy the food for us while I was there as mayor. Sa kanya ako nakatira. Umalis lang ako nung mayor na ako kasi sabi niya, umalis ka na kasi naguguluhan siya sa bahay. So, itong graft and corruption will remain. Ito na lang sabihin ko para sa lahat sa atin. Huwag sa panahon ko. Just give the Filipino a respite of about 4 years. Not during my watch, please. Huwag sa panahon ko. Hintay lang sila kung... I'm not attributing it to you. I am addressing myself to the nation. Not during my watch. Huwag sa panahon ko. Kung magkahiyaan tayo. I would like to add some ad-lib before I read the official statement of the event coming from the Office of the President. I just would like to thank the Japanese government and the people for their liberality and being a good friend and neighbor. Since 1988, when I became mayor, I have noticed Japan had consistently helped us in so many forms. Lahat halos yan nakikita ninyo, pati yung airport and everything, has been a part of Japan's toil for the Filipinos. And earlier, we had a talk with the ambassador. I said, I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for the so many things that your country has done for us. And one is that we stand by side you in matters affecting our region, particularly in the rockos going on in the Korean Peninsula. And I know that that is a very dangerous, this guy is playing dangerous toys in his hands. And it could not only mean a war, but the obliteration of mankind. I hope everybody realizes it, and as I said, we also pray for you. But please be put on notice that we are ready to help you anytime. The second is the excellent help we're getting, mostly in the investment field. And of course, Japan remains to be the biggest contributor of aid and assistance among all countries helping us. And the investments also is on the rise. They are really helping us grow faster. And maybe I should say that in due time, we'll be able to realize the level of comfort in the economic field. I said it's not easy to do it, but with the help of, I've been open to them, and I said that we remain friends with China, and we have opened avenues of cooperation with Russia. But the basic message for everyone is that we want peace, and we do not want any war here, especially in Southeast Asia, where we will be drawn into a conflict with the Korean standoff right now. Ito bang, just a little bit of advice. Do not be offended with it, because it is a good advice for everybody. We started in 1988 with just the yung mga talyer-talyer building jeeps, Buras and company, because then we were pretty hard up. In 1988, I just had about 800 million, I think. No, not even. But we had so little money to start with. So jeep lang muna tayo. But at that time, I'd always been very emphatic about maintenance. Kasi the life or the shelf life or the serviceability of a motor vehicle would greatly depend on maintenance. And I hope that the city police director and the rest of you guys would be recipient of any of these kinds in the years to come or in the months to come. If you sort of build something inside as a component of your office, the regular maintenance schedule of these motor vehicles. They are not cheap. They are hard to come by in a lifetime of a city. And the one that's given to you is almost a luxury car to us. Montero, for the average Filipino, is a luxury car. And yet it is given by way of donation for the use of the police. I expect with that kind of quality, I should say that it should last for more than, with proper maintenance, mga 50 years, siguro? No, actually. It should not be used, that's my policy when I was mayor. It should not be used for personal errands.